So you've made a big decision. You're going to invest in a UK property. That's amazing. But what happens next? Here's the thing most people do not realize. Once you say yes to a property, a lot of people start working behind the scenes to make this happen for you. The first thing you'll do is to work closely with your property investment advisor. They are your guide through the whole process. Now, they're going to ask you important questions like how much money do you have ready? What type of property are you looking into? And what area makes sense to you? Now, think of them as your tour guide that knows the path and would lead you safely all the way. One of the major things you need to do is to show your proof of funds. In the UK, this is really important. You will need to show your bank statement to prove that you have the deposits ready. Now, this is not them being nosy, it is protecting you. They need to know that you have the money ready and you're not going into something you cannot afford. Here's what catches people off guard: the paperwork stage. I know it's not really exciting, but this is where things get real. In the UK, you will need to work with someone called a solicitor. That's a legal person who makes sure that everything goes properly and legally. Your solicitor does really important jobs like checking if the property is legal, checking that no one else owns it, checking any problem, and if there's any problem with the building, they help to handle the legal documents and they also protect your money. So think of them as detectives trying to make sure that you're safe and everything is legal. You'll also be talking to a mortgage broker if you're borrowing money from the bank. In the UK, most people don't buy property with all cash. They use something called buy to let mortgages. The mortgage broker helps you find the best deals from the bank and collect certain information from you, like your credit history, your proof of income, the details of the property, your bank statement, and your identification documents. Now, here's something important: everyone works at different speed. Some people get everything done quickly while others take longer, and that's okay. Don't compare your property journey with another person because your situation is unique. Now, one mistake I see most people do is they do not respond quickly when the solicitor or the mortgage broker ask for documents. The faster you respond and send this information and documents they need, the smoother everything goes. If this video is making sense to you, please press the like button so that other people can get this information also. Now let's move on to the next part, the waiting period. All right, you've done the paperwork. Now here's what's happening in the background. Your solicitor is doing something called searches. He's checking with the local council about the property. He's also checking the building history, pardon. He's checking the building history and also making sure that there are no legal problems. While the mortgage broker is making sure that you can afford the monthly payment and he's checking your monthly stability and your job stability and the property value. If it is a new build, the developers are finishing construction and inspectors are checking to see if the building meets the UK standard. Now, the waiting is different for everyone and it depends on if the solicitor, on how quickly the solicitor works, how busy the bank is, if the property is new or it's an existing property, and if there are any problems that needs fixing. Here's what you should do while you're waiting. 1. Stay in touch. Check in with your advisor, your solicitor, or your mortgage broker to see if they need any document from you. 2. Learn about your property location. So going to see what area the property is, check around, check if there are schools, if there are transport systems and transport links within and around the area, and if you're comfortable with it. 3. Gather your finances, learn about your finances and gather your finances, put them together, get ready for any amount that might be called upon, when the property is working together. So Let your finances be ready. Know how much you need to put together so that by the time you're told to bring in finances and bring in money, you already have the money in play. 4, do not panic. I know sometimes it could take time and it could look so long and look so slow, but don't panic. Just know that everyone is working together to make sure that you get the best use from your investment. We're getting to the exciting part. Everything has been checked. Solicitors are happy. The bank has said yes. You're nearly there. This stage is called the exchange and completion in the UK. These two stages are different moments. The exchange stage is where you and the seller meet and make it official, where you sign contracts and make deposits on the property just to show how serious you are about getting it. While the completion stage is the big day, this is where you make complete payment and transfer complete payment of for the property, and the property becomes yours and you get the keys. Question for you. Are you thinking about investing in UK property? What part of the process worries you the most? Drop a comment below and I will read and answer your questions. Now you've seen exactly what happens when you say yes to a property but you're yet to own it. The process might take time, but it's actually to keep you safe and to protect you. Also, if you want to know what happens after you own the property, click the notification bell so that you will get notified when the video comes up. Don't forget to click the subscribe button so that you will get more UK investment tips and helpful guides on this channel. See you on the next video.